Hi, I'm Destiny. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, because my channel is about building our businesses, having multiple side hustles, and also self-care. So if those topics interest you, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. And in today's video, I'm going to be telling you the top 5 reasons of why people aren't buying your products. So if you don't know already, I did recently start doing one-on-one sessions again. And in those one-on-one sessions, this is a common question that I get. A lot of people want to know why people aren't buying their products. So this is a combination of not one particular call, but just a bunch of different calls. So we're going to go down some different reasons that we came up with. This video isn't to bash anyone. It's just to get you motivated, get you to start thinking about the different aspects of your branding and your marketing. We're going to go ahead and start this video off with the number one reason that I've come across so far is that a lot of people don't know who their target audience is. I hear a lot of people go into business, they think they're going to sell to everyone. They think that if you come out with a product, market it towards everyone, that everyone's going to buy it, which is not the case. So let's use hair for an example. Hair, you know, a lot of black women wear hair. So when you come up with your hair model, you want to take into account the age of your customer, because as we know, like if you think about different age groups, you have 13 through, let's say, 17. These are people who still depend on their parents, who they're going to look for their parents to buy the hair. They're going to look for more affordable type hair. Then you have that college range to where these are people who are working hard through school. They have their own job. So their budget is not as big as someone as, let's say, between the ages of 23 through 27. So that's the age group where a lot of people are graduating college, they're getting their first jobs, versus 27 and upward. That's a more established crowd. So if you want your brand more affordable, you want the younger girls to afford it, you want to have different colors, then you're going to market to that younger age group. Versus if you want your hair as something that people who are more established can afford, is more luxury, it lasts longer. So your branding is going to be a lot different. So with marketing to professionals, you're not going to put a bunch of different color campaigns. You're not going to put a bunch of different half-naked women. So when people sell different products, you want to make sure that it's clear who you're targeting. So if you have a professional group of ladies who are clean cut, they go to work every day, versus high school or college kids who party every day, who want to switch up their hairstyles all the time, those are two different groups. So you want to make sure you're either over here or you're over there. So whichever group you target, let's say you're targeting the professional women, you are going to have some people in that younger demographic who are going to see your marketing and your brand like, oh, I like that, and they're going to buy that as well. So those are your different outliers. They're going to see it, like it, and still want to purchase for you. And that's the same thing with the older crowd. So with the older crowd, we're not saying that everyone who's 25, 27 and up is professional. They want to look, dress a certain type of way. A lot of people, especially now with the social media age, a lot of the older crowd, like they real hip, up to date. A lot of people don't have to work those professional fields to make a lot of money. It's so many different fields you can go into that accept you just the way you are. If you want to wear your blue hair, because as you see me, I'll be turning 30 this year, and I wear 30-inch weave, jet black. So sometimes your profession doesn't matter, but the color hair and stuff like that, that doesn't appeal to me. I will still see something clean cut, professional, and I want to go towards the more luxury. I want something that's going to last forever. Well, not even forever. Let's say last 2 to 3 years, and I'm willing to pay a little bit more. So hopefully that explains it a lot better of why you should target one specific group, because everyone's not going to be attracted to the same thing. So you want to at least make sure you're targeting one specific group so you can at least hit those individuals in that segment. Well, as you know, my background is hair, so a lot of my examples are going to come from the hair business, but I'm going to try and throw in a lot of different examples because I know different boutiques, all that type of stuff. So yeah, I'm going to try and throw in a lot of different examples. But the number 2 reason of why people aren't buying your product is very simple. There's no need for your product. An example for this one, let's say with clothing boutiques. It's hot. We're in the summer. Why are you selling a sweater? Why are you selling pants and long sleeve shirts? There's no need for that. So of course that's going to sit on the shelf. Another example I'm going to give for this one is that during the panoramic, since YouTube likes to censor that word, is that a lot of people came out with businesses that had a lot of different chill sets, a lot of loungewear where you just sit in the house and chill. But now the outside is back open, a lot of people aren't buying that type of stuff. So different, like just plain sets, a lot of people aren't going towards that. People are ready to be outside wearing the, they want to wear some dope stuff. They want to wear the dope trendy stuff. Those different business models that came up during those times, some of y'all are going to have to transition to a different business model, because that's now outdated. We're not trying to wear them chill sets to be chilling in the house, because we outside now. We are clearly outside. So if you want to switch it up to some dresses, just some different type of stuff that people need now, which it'll be the same as selling, like selling swimsuits in, let's say you're selling swimsuits in Michigan in December. No one needs a swimsuit unless they're going on vacation. And with that, they're going to be shopping at different companies in Florida, stuff like that. So make sure there's an actual need for your product. The number 3 reason of why people aren't buying your product is poor branding. So when we look at your product, like, does it look cheap? Do you have packaging? Is it well put together? Do we know what it is? Do we know how to use it? So with all of these things, you want to take into account, because one, a lot of people are starting businesses now. And we are seeing a lot of different products come out. And when you drop your product, you want to make sure that your product is well branded. So if you tell me you sell something and you give me, most of the time you're going to give me your social media handles. I don't want to go to your Instagram page and see just a bunch of different things scattered on your page, pretty much like you didn't care. I want to see a well put together product that's well branded. I want to at least see something as far as like, okay, if I buy this product, I'm going to feel this way. I know for sure this product is going to do this for me. You want to make sure that when you put your product out, one, let's say you are selling shampoos. When we go to the store at shampoos, we don't know what works and what doesn't. We look at the packaging. So if I see some shampoo, as far as the branding, I'm going to look at it. One, I'm looking for something that's for black people's hair. And a lot of the stuff, like if you go to the store, a lot of the stuff that's for black people, the branding is normally, you'll see golds, you'll see burgundies, you'll see browns. Or you'll see something that's going towards, it'll say ethnic hair, curly hair. You'll see something along those lines, or even a black person on the packaging. So when we look at your product, we want to be able to say, we want to be able to see the same thing. We want to know exactly what it's for. So if I'm going to be picking up something, okay, I'm like, okay, I saw this product. I'm going to look at their social media. When I go to their social media, I want to make sure that that brand is speaking directly towards me. I got curly hair. I'm looking at their social media pages. It's telling me, okay, this is for curly hair. They're doing before and afters on the page. Like, okay, this is before they put the product in. This is after they put the product in. Shoot, this is a girl with a frown before she had the product. Now she got a smile. It needs to be something along those lines. I don't want to go to your page and just see pictures of a flat product and that's it. Because what am I supposed to do with this? Like if you sell lashes, I want to see your custom packaging. Just something let me know you put a lot of time and effort into your brand, and it's not just something that's just thrown together off AliExpress and you're just trying to get a quick buck from it. Which is nothing wrong with trying to get a quick buck from it. But you're not going to get a lot of customers that way. Especially if you're trying to make a business out of it. So as a customer standpoint, like if you sell lashes, show me a picture with one lash on this one and without a lash on this one, so I can see the before and after effects. Like you have to show me something that lets me know, like, okay, this is how you're gonna feel. The one thing that makes good brands stand out from others is the way it makes their customers feel. So I know for me, I want to feel like a superstar when I grab your product. Let's say for Fashion Nova, for example, you know they show all the women with the fake bodies, because you want to feel like when you put that outfit on, you want to feel like you're gonna look like that. We all know we're not gonna look like that. Well, some people are gonna look like that, but that's neither here nor there. But we all know that when you put that outfit on, you're not gonna look like that. But Fashion Nova gonna sell it to you that, yeah, when you put this outfit on, you finna be all that. And all of their stuff looks like that. That's why you see the funny things on Facebook where it say, this is what I purchased, this is what I got, and people be in the comments like, well, it don't come with the body and you should have known that. That's how you want your branding to feel. You want it to feel exactly like that, to where people, no matter what type of body they got, they see your picture, they gonna feel a certain type of way, like, oh, once I get this, I'm gonna put my body in, I'm gonna look just like the picture. That's how you want your branding to feel. So that's one thing you want to take into account when it comes to your branding and why people aren't buying your product. Your images, those photos, all that is everything for your brand. So you want to make sure you have your stuff up to par. Which I know this is why a lot of people like to steal a lot of different people's product photos, but we're not even going to go into that. But at least with that, if we see that girl in that outfit, we still going to like it and want to see it on ourselves. Number 4 is pertaining your website. So a lot of people have unorganized websites where they have too many options and their buyers are confused. So I'm going to give you an example of, I went to go to a girl's website to make a hair appointment. So I instantly go to her website to book my appointment. Once I pull up the website, she's talking about doing Brazilian waxes. She's talking about microblading eyebrows. She's talking about doing individual lashes. She's talking about pressing hair. Like, look, I'm trying to get a wig installed. Like, I'm just trying to get a braid down. Like, I'm not trying to see all this extra stuff. Like, so is she gonna be doing Brazilian waxes, then braid my hair? Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, how is all this finna work? So when you have your website, you need to make sure that what you do is very clear. Like, I know a lot of people want to be a jack of all trades, but when it comes to business, a lot of times it don't work like that. You being your own person, you need to specialize in something. Having everything all over the place is just not it. So when I went to her website and I'm seeing all those different things, like I'm thinking of sanitation reasons, like how she gonna be doing all this, is because you know what, when you get your hair done, you know a lot of people, they'll throw somebody under the dryer, they'll be washing somebody's hair, and I'm thinking like, shoot, she gonna be microblading eyelashes, doing waxes. Like, I'm trying to figure out what exactly is going on here. So I ended up getting off her website and just booking with a braider who can just braid me down. That way I know, like, okay, I'm going to just get my hair washed, get it braided down so I can put my wig on. Like, I ain't got time for all the other shenanigans that people be having going on. Not to say that the other girl wasn't professional, but it was just too much going on. I'm just trying to get my hair braided down. Like, that's it and that's all. And then another thing I want to say about that is that you get a lot of people who, let's say you sell hair, you're selling clothes, you're selling lashes, you're doing graphic design, you're booking consultations, all on the same website. Like, all of that is too much. Like, when you do certain things like that, like let's say with Fashion Nova, for example, it's clothing. So they have clothing, they have accessories to go with the clothing, and shoes. Like something like that, nice, plain, clean, and simple. You're gonna get your whole outfit, it's gonna get shipped to you, you're not confused, which if there is a lot of options on Fashion Nova, but the way they have it organized is to where you can just pick your different colors and you're good to go. So that's another thing I want to say. Like, if you want to have a bunch of different options on your website, make sure it is clean, your website is organized, make sure it's easy to navigate and easy to check out. Number 5, which is the piggyback off of number 1. So in number 1, we talked about your target audience. So number 5 is ineffective marketing. So on average, it takes a person to see something 7 times before they decide that they want to buy it. So I get a lot of people who say, I posted my product and people didn't buy it. Well, how many times did you post it? How often are you posting that same product? Just because you post something one time doesn't mean that people are going to buy it. You need to consistently post it. You need to post it, whether you post it one time a day, 3 times a day, if you want to go up to 5 times a day, but you need to post your product. Don't be afraid to promote what you're selling. So you need to be on their social media, in their inboxes, in their email boxes, however you want to market. If you want to do affiliate marketing where you have different people advertising your products for you and you offer them a discount, influencer marketing where you send your products to different influencers, you need to be on top of your marketing. Just posting your image on social media is not going to cut it anymore. Most of the time people don't even see your social media posts, so posting it once is not going to cut it. So you want to make sure that you're coming up with a marketing plan that keeps you in front of your audience at all times. even if you're posting, let's say the content that you post is so good to where you only got to post once a week. I mean, not even once a week, to where you only got to post your product once a day. So as you can see, like with my YouTube channel, I know YouTube is a search engine. So YouTube is going to promote my products every day based on what people are searching. So you want to do the same thing for your product. You want to make sure that your product is on Google, it's easy to find. You want to make sure that it comes up on Pinterest. You want to make sure that your product is everywhere. So, well, not even everywhere. Scratch that. You want to make sure that your product is where your target audience is at. So one thing I want to say about me, one of the biggest things as marketing for my hair business is I used to always post on my Instagram. I used to use hashtags. And when I went out, I was a walking billboard. I always had my 30-inch wig on. So people be like, oh, what type of hair is that? I had cards for them. So you want to make sure you're on top of things as far as your marketing. And to be on top of things with your marketing, you need to know your target audience. So that way you know who you're marketing to. Make sure your marketing materials are up to par. So if you're out passing out business cards, if you want to pass out flyers, if you want to have a QR code for people to scan. So if you go to the airport and you want to airdrop your website, whatever you want to do for your marketing, just make sure it's consistent. Keep in mind that people have to see it 7 times. And one of the ways that helps with people seeing it consistently is through Facebook ads. So you can set up your Facebook ads so that way if people click your social media, they're searching for that item, or they go to your website, you can set up retargeting ads. And you also want to set up your abandoned cart email. So when they do go to your website, put something in their cart, leave it there. You want to set up those abandoned cart emails. And then also with your emails, you want to send out promotion codes to your audience. You want to make sure you're having, well, depending on what type of brand you have, if you're going to offer sales, you want to make sure you're having sales around the holidays. When everyone's promoting, you want to make sure you're promoting too. Because as one of my favorites always say, may the best marketer win. And a lot of us are in saturated markets, so we got to work twice as hard. So don't slip up when it comes to your marketing. I hope you found those tips helpful. And if you have any comments, drop them in the comment section below. If you have any video ideas for me, drop that in the comment section below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. As you know, I'm doing one-on-one sessions on my website, IamDestinyAdams.com. So you can head over there if you want to book one. And don't forget to follow me on all my social media channels. I am Destiny Adams on YouTube, of course, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, pretty much everything. So yeah, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you never miss another video. Thank you.